Marked copy of electoral roll. Disclaimer: this training material is for use in training of election officials. It should not be referred as guideline of commission. In case of any variance in this training material, the Election Commission's guidelines, rules, laws shall prevail. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to explain the marked copy and working copies of an electoral roll. Illustrate the process of preparation of marked copy of an electoral roll. Understand the preparation of marked copy of an electoral roll in case of auxiliary polling station. Also, they will be able to know at what time to prepare marked copy of an electoral roll. What is marked copy of an electoral roll? It is that copy of an electoral roll which is to be used for marking the names of the electors who are allowed to cast the vote at the polling station. The deletions or the additions would reflected in the supplements, if any. It does not contain any remark other than the PB and EDC. PB stands for postal ballot and EDC stands for election duty certificate. The entries relating to EDC and PB made with red ink against the names of the electors to whom EDC and postal ballots are being issued. This copy of an electoral roll is called the marked copy. What do we mean by working copy of an electoral roll? 3 more copies, 4 in case of simultaneous elections of the roll, shall be prepared, which would be identical and will be supplied to the presiding officer and the polling team for conduct of elections. These are the working copies of the electoral roll. List of CSV. Some categories of service voters cast their vote through proxies. Such voters are being known as classified service voters. The returning officer shall prepare a list of classified service voters for whom proxies are being appointed as per the polling booth. The list of CSVs will be considered as a part of marked copy of an electoral roll. On receipt of intimation of the appointment of proxies by the CSV, the returning officer are required to mark the letter CSV against the name of the service voter in the last part of the electoral roll to indicate that the elector has appointed a proxy to cast the vote on his or her behalf. Signature on the marked copy of an electoral roll. The official entrusted with the work of preparing marked copy of an electoral roll shall append his or her full signature on each page of the entry scored by the hand. A certificate signed by the returning officer or the assistant returning officer to be attached on the top of the marked copy. The format of the certificate is shown on the screen. Electoral roll for auxiliary polling station. Wherever auxiliary polling stations are being created by bifurcating any part of the electoral roll after final publication. In such cases, 2 copies of the electoral roll of that part shall be prepared for the use as marked copy. In one of the copies to be used as marked copy in the main polling station, the entries assigned to the auxiliary polling station should be deleted by putting cross mark by hand with ink across the relevant pages or the part of the page. Similarly, in the part of the electoral roll to be used at the auxiliary polling station, the alphabet A shall be appended to the part number on the part header, and the entries assigned to the main polling station should be deleted by putting cross mark with ink across the relevant pages or the part of the page. In no case, pages of the one part of the roll should be detached to prepare the marked copy of the roll for the auxiliary polling station. It may also be ensured that the words PB or the EDC is marked against all the concerned entries in both copies of the electoral roll to be used as the marked copy in main and auxiliary polling station. At what time to prepare marked copy of an electoral roll? According to Rule 20 of Conduction of Election Rule 1961, a voter can apply for postal ballot at least 7 days or any shorter period as decided by the returning officer before the poll. Similarly, a voter can apply for the EDC at least 4 days or any shorter period as decided by the RO before the poll. So on the next very day, marked copy of an electoral roll can be prepared. preserving sealed copy of the electoral roll with ROs or the DOs. The returning officer of the DOs shall preserve with them one sealed copy of the electoral roll identical to the one to be used for the conduct of poll for future reference along with the PDF version thereof. In this education video, we have learned about the preparation of the marked copy of an electoral roll. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail as shown on the screen. For other videos on rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown. Thank you.